Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. I was talking this morning on the live stream about an idea that I had for these old pens, these old piggery pens here, to make use of them. I just hate seeing something like this just sitting and degrading and going to waste. And for over a year, I've tried to figure out something that we could utilize these old pens for. Now, the reason that I really didn't want to use these for fish tanks or shrimp tanks or any kind of tank where they're full of water is that these walls are not that strong. They wouldn't handle the lateral force of the water. But having said that, they wouldn't handle it as standalone tanks. But as long as, I think, as long as all the tanks are full, meaning like this tank would have water in it, but this one none, so all the pressure would be on this wall here to bring it out. I think if they both have water in them as kind of an equalizing pressure, that these walls would be good enough with a little bit of sweetening, perhaps a little more rendering. And my idea to get them to fill the same, and not having to fill one after the other, is to take out these old waterers. That's a little half-inch hole there because that's the pipe, and just finish knocking that all the way through, and then put a little screen over it so that there would be water exchange between them and equalizing the pressure. So what I think we'll do, and just do it in baby steps, a few at a time, like maybe this section right here. A few of those center walls, probably have to knock those out. I don't know how many walls we're going to knock out. And I'm not even really sure if we need to shore up those bottoms. Probably. I'm going to talk all this over with my Tata and see what he thinks. But I think these could be, at some point, 6 months, 9 months from now, could be utilized as grow outs for tilapia or shrimp. Now, tilapia are much more hardy than shrimp. They can handle being without aeration for a much longer period of time. Shrimp, if they go low oxygen even a little bit for just a little while, then they want to start jumping out. And after 15 minutes after they try jumping out, then they just start dying, and you get a mass die off real quick. They need highly oxygenated water. So I think we're gonna at some point move forward with utilizing these rather than just knocking it all down and starting all over, because the labor in that would be expensive. Not only the labor in knocking them down, but what would we do with all this old concrete? I mean, think about it. 4 inches thick, 20 feet wide, 140 feet long, and all the interconnecting walls as well. Probably if we took all these walls out and stacked them together, it would probably be 8 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and 100 feet long. And that's a mighty big hole to dig to put all this stuff in. And just knocking the walls down and putting it down in the bottom Well, look, that's an idea, but the bottoms have to be sealed, and having a rough surface on the bottom, a jagged surface, and then then we're going to have to pour concrete over that anyway. I think it's just better to try to utilize what we've got, and we can do that with this one little section here. I'm thinking to here. That's probably about 16 feet by 18 is what we would end up with. This little square right here, and you know, I don't know, maybe knock all these center walls out, these and those there. It kind of depends. Maybe we could put it in the bottom as a fill. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Tata about it. But I want to get these going at some point. This would be after we get the fish pond up and going, which is going to be after we get all the fields going the way that we need them. So like I said, this is going to be 6 months, 9 months down the road before we start messing with this here. But it's been bugging me long enough, and I think it's just time to make it happen. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.